Glorious night in Melbourne, and the history of these respective clubs is very much interweaved across the decades. They've traded players and coaches, they've even traded CEOs, but they're about to trade blows. It's a great way to start. Round 5 action, and Munster straight into the thick of it. And tackled strongly by Katoni Staggs. There's Eli Katoa and Sean Blore in the back row. That is Blore playing on the left-hand side. His first run-on appearance for Melbourne, his second appearance overall. Now Liero out near the 30-metre line. King trucking it forward, and Grant with the first of what I'm sure will be many explorations for the skipper this evening. Breaks inside Brisbane territory. Pappenhausen up to going half, and Hughes was suspended from last week's clash as well, or last game anyway, a couple of weeks back against Newcastle. And the kick was only quite shallow and taken by Selwyn Cobbo.
Yeah, he didn't quite get a hold of that one, Jerome Hughes, but good signs from the Melbourne Storm. Harry Grant, a little dart out of dummy half early, picked up about 12 metres. Let's keep the ruck defenders of the Broncos on task.
And Jaden Hunt. Winless at Amy Park since 2016, this Broncos outfit. And Baker. Now here's Jensen. No Payne Haas, but gee, the form of Carrigan has stepped up a notch in his absence. And the first aerial raid from the boot of Adam Reynolds this evening. Pappenhausen poised and took it nicely at the back. 7 tries in 5 games against the Broncos for Ryan Pappenhausen. They have got so much strike power. Billy Slater, welcome. Lovely night, it appears, at Amy Park, and a great game to kick off round 5.
Yeah, it's a lovely night. It's a little bit chilly down here on ground level. There's a cool breeze coming from the southeast, which is favouring the Melbourne Storm in this first half. And with that cool breeze, it's just dried the track out. So it's a real dry surface, no dew on it as yet. So good conditions for football.
I've got a job for you, Billy. You need to give us a report on Ben Takura at some stage before he gets on the field. I want to get a perspective from you on how big this lad is. 205 centimetres.
A giant. Let's just say he's a giant.
Oh, that is a specimen of a man.
So one of those, you know, those suits the kindergarten kids sit on.
It's got the reinforced plastic. that is some size. Tallest man in premiership history. Yes, that is correct. Here's Carrigan. What a knock last week. 41 tackles, 207 metres, Pat Carrigan. And now Baker. Couple out from the halfway. Walters to Reynolds. Nothing elaborate about the opening 3 minutes here. The team's trading sets. And now the miracle finisher, Xavier Coates. 24 tries in 20 games at Amy Park. There's some try-scoring strike rates amongst this Melbourne team at home. Warbrick. Hard to believe it's only his second full NRL season. What a prospect. 15 from the halfway. And Liero in this new role as a centre forward. Primarily an edge player before this year. Carrigan got in the way of his Queensland teammate. Now Pappy hunting.
You can see the combination already. Harry Grant, Pappenhausen around the ruck. And a quick play ball, or one marker, and they're at him.
Well taken by Arthurs, who sees a bit of open space ahead of him. He sees Harry Grant, he sees off Harry Grant. He can't evade the hulking frame of Tui Kamakamitha.
Well, that was poor defence by the Storm as the Broncos go wide. They had 2 chasers out there, centre wing, and they ran past the football. That was just a clear path for Jesse Arthurs to return it another 30, 40 metres.
10th NRL game this evening for Tristan Saylor. That's wasted a great chance for Brisbane.
Interesting when Reece Walsh comes back. Actually, that interview in the pre-game, he said a week or two he may be back. There was talk of 6 weeks. He first fractured that eye socket. What happens then when Reece comes back with Tristan Saylor? Tristan's too good a player to be playing reserve grade. Whether he plays that 14 position, there's Reece Walsh, Noah Kubra this week.
I love that.
Sales and Kubra went through the roof after last week.
Pappenhausen, they're backpedaling. Arthur's ran away from him, and Cobbo also. He hasn't lost any of that excitement, Ryan Pappenhausen. One of the billboard players of the game. Now Eli Katoa muscles his way inside Brisbane's 30. Stopped by Jensen. Played to Grant. Left to Hughes. Munster sweeping. He plays short to Sean Bloor, an aggressive, hard-running back rower. Short side left to Munster. He wanted to switch, and he kept going in the end. The tackle made well. Staggs in combination with Walters. Beautiful conditions. The ground looks sublime, and Josh King has dropped that, and Saylor does the mop-up work. Double knock-on.
Sean Bloor playing his second game for the Storm on that left side.
In the middle. Shot clock's going, guys.
He's already a couple of offloads.
Over here, let's go.
He's played 33 games over the last 3 or 4 years for the Tigers. He's already hit the line hard a couple of times, and there's a couple of nice offloads.
He was the trade player for Justin Olam.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah, trade player. And yeah, Justin Olam, isn't he doing well at the West Tigers the last couple of weeks? He's scored a handful of tries. But yeah, Justin Bloor, in the back row for the Storm. He was a handful.
Yeah. He missed the whole season because of injury. I think he's been knocked around a couple of times with serious injuries. Came through the Penrith junior system. Played to Walters and Jensen. There's a man for Jaden Hunt. Former Dragon, one of the new faces at Red Hill. Carrigan now. He's somehow held on to that.
That's what he's doing his hair up.
Cobbo inside. Nice little play that. Good coverage. Eli Katoa got across there, but that's a new trick play by Brisbane on that left edge.
Back here. Wait. Back on. Cut. Mark straight. You can't balk it. Let's go. Play the ball.
Melbourne working away from their own end. 55 games between these teams since 1998. Melbourne have won 40 of them. I get the feeling there's not a lot of love lost in the Storm camp for Brisbane, perhaps. Harry Grant hunting. Away to Munster. And Reva Smith joining in.
On the mark, Remus.
A kick for Coates to pursue. Saylor waiting. Coates flies. Got a good whack on that. Back to Bloor. He wanted to offload. He eventually gets it to Pappenhausen. And the Broncos defence clambers and brings him to ground.
Well, the defence by the Broncos, it was Ezra Mann. He come flying from the other side of the field. He got himself in front of Sean Bloor. It was big man on little man. Xavier Coates, he bats the ball back. It was a bit of razzle-dazzle, just what, bang. Put the body on the line there, man.
He gives away a bit of a size on his old man, Tristan, doesn't he? He's stocky, but... Big Wendell was, what, 6'5"?
I wonder if he can talk himself up like he's old man.
That's not possible.
He'll be watching at home, International Dell.
Good pedigree, isn't it? Kick by Mann. Like, that's a beautiful kick. And the chase is equal. Pappenhausen locked down inside his 10. Oh, big shot. Fletcher Baker serving it up to Will Warbrick. Good physical stuff by the Broncos. They only conceded the 12 against the Cowboys last week. And for all the adulation around Melbourne's defence, and rightly so, at the start of this year, the Broncos themselves are more than capable, more than above average defensive outfit across the board, notwithstanding the loss of Payne Haas. Well, they were waiting on a Hughes kick, and they need to keep waiting because he's run it and he kicks ahead. Remus Smith after it. So's Coates. Remus couldn't get down. Bend your knees, Remus. He was a bit stiff.
Yeah, that was Jerome Hughes. What a smart play that was. He heard the referee. He called Jensen offside. You see here, Jensen just backing away, and he just sees the space and takes him on. And he moves down to Victoria. Just a nice little banana kick across the body. Oh, Remus Smith just couldn't get down to that one.
He was at full tilt.
He had rib cartilage last week. Came off against Newcastle. I think he had a rib problem.
Well, it was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
2 now.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Time's off.
Why was it timely?
Wait, both feet, Josh.
Time for him.
Josh, go.
Such a dangerous runner, Jerome Hughes, isn't he? Deceptively quick.
Yeah, especially off that right foot. He likes to come back off his right foot. He doubles up on it. Right foot, right foot.
Good start by Jensen. Brought up a century of NRL games a couple of weeks back. Shy of the 30. Carrigan again. You can just feel he's really taken it upon himself to carry this Brisbane pack with a couple of big names missing. None bigger than his international counterpart, Payne Haas. Arthurs. This game is really brewing nicely, isn't it? They've thrown a couple of punches each. Oh, that might have been forward. Hunt to Ezra Mann. They go back to Arthurs. It's all play on, and it's pinched by Hughes. A little too cute. Jesse Arthurs didn't get it over the first line of defenders. Now Meany across the ground. Melbourne with a counter punch. Comes to Remus Smith, trying the in and away on Mariner, who regroups and helps to make the tackle along with Katoni Staggs.
Here's the chip. If it went over, they would have been getting the ball on their try line. But now they're over the halfway line with a 6 to go. Billy?
Yeah, 12 and a half into this game, still yet to hit the scoreboard, both of these teams, but you can see the class on the field at the moment. It's only a matter of time before this game opens up.
Yeah, they've thrown some nice attack in the last couple of sets, Billy. Game oozes class. Here's one of those exponents, Pappy. He's picked up and dragged. A couple in from the touchline. Only tackle 3, courtesy of that tackle count restart. Hughes kicks from Munster. He was right up there. Munster with the pace. He didn't ground it.
No goal line drop out.
Reynolds and Munster together.
Well, they're all on the same page. The spine. Pappenhausen to Harry Grant. And went to Jerome Hughes, and then Munster chasing. He's unlucky not to get that one. Strange kick. Hit it with his toe. Overspin.
The first short restart of the evening. They've got some real jacks in the box out wide.
How would Fatty describe that kick?
Used a particular word last week, but
He'd really like it. Munster. Jerome Hughes. He's picked it out of the air. Ezra Mann, he beat one. Harry's off after him. Now Xavier Coates has got him covered. He just stopped, literally. Now to Selwyn Cobbo.
well, they got to go right. Melbourne have got no defenders out to their left.
Tristan Saylor, Adam Reynolds, Jordan Ricky, Katoni Staggs, and away to Mariner in the corner with a one-handed put down. He's a try-scoring whiz, this lad.
He's lightning. Absolutely lightning, Mariner. But it all started down the other end of the field. They scored a couple of tries off this the other week. Harvey Norman replay. The outside-inside play. See Kevin Walters, the coach of the Broncos, have done their homework. And Ezra, he was off. Then he could feel Xavier Coates. Yours. And then Selwyn gets there. And then I love that they don't waste time here. They just catch and pass. Saylor catch and pass. Reynolds catch and pass. Catch and pass. Give it to your strike players. And then beautiful work by Tony Staggs. What a game this is shaping up to be.
Yeah, great game. And Joey, you made a good point. Just the early catch and pass. You've seen a lot of occasions when teams recognise that there's space. They try that long cutout ball. It tends to give opposition defences time to regroup and shuffle out. But there's lovely hands by the Broncos. Down to you, Billy.
Yeah, too many stars on the field for this game not to open up, and it was Ezra Mann. He made the line break, did his homework, got the ball. And as you mentioned, they didn't overplay their hand. The whole lot of the Broncos in the back line there. It was a great play by Tony Staggs. I thought Jordan Ricky just caught and passed, just got the ball to his speedster on the outside, and Dean Mariner finished it off. And Adam Reynolds, he's got this kick from the sideline right in front of us here, and he's lined it up. Breeze going slightly right to left. And he has got it.
Let's stay behind, guys. Not early.
The wingers have become so good in this game that we just expect them to score with those one-handed put-downs. It wasn't that long ago when that would have been a remarkable finish, but that's just par for the course now.
Well, they trained for it. They get the mats out there, the gymnastic mats, and they jump. It's a real art.
This is high-class football.
Are you going to put that down one-handed, Joey?
No chance. My sausage fingers.
Well, Brisbane, again, not favoured. Find themselves on the road, but they have jumped out to a 6-0 lead, and they look most comfortable. 12 straight for Melbourne at home. It's become a dreaded away trip, being embraced by the grand finalists of 2023.
He's been physical. Jordan Ricky, a couple of big shots.
Grant looks dangerous. Kamikariga. Vieira. Out the back for Hughes. The combination, Cobbo and Mann. Over the 40-metre line. Munster. This is an end-over-end style kick as well. Good work. How talented is this kid?
He's lightning.
Takes it with the post right up against him and then explodes back to the 20.
I think he's going out with Australian sporting royalty too. I think he goes out with Mark Okalupo's daughter.
Really? How many world titles at Oki?
One.
Only one? The held call came. Australia's going to be right up there.
It's the last
in
tackle.
calculations at the
Wait,
Olympics
wait.
in surfing.
Last tackle.
Oh, for sure. They're surfing in the Olympics, isn't it? Of course. I see it's at Tahiti this year, yeah, for the Olympics.
Welcome to the program. Here's Xavier Coates. I'll get you to commentate.
That'd be nice.
Here's Harry.
He's just dangerous out of dummy half. Ball in 2 hands. There's a crusher tackle here. We can get a replay there. Just watch the ball in 2 hands, the way he gets out. And it just holds the defence. The defence has to stop. They get on their heels. They're worried about players around them. He's the crusher. There's no malice in it. He gets himself in that awkward position. Just have a look at the ball in 2 hands. One marker, ball in 2 hands, waving it around like a magic wand. And defenders have to stop. They look around. It's a real art.
So set start for Melbourne inside Brisbane territory. Walters, the defender on Liero. Right to big Tui Kamikamitha. Pressing on the 10 metres. 6 more tackles. Harry Grant, Eli Katoa! Try! That was powerful.
Well, powerful, all right. He's had a powerful start to this game. Eli Katoa, a wonderful young back rower, this man on the right edge for the Melbourne Storm on the Harvey Norman replay. It was just a simple early ball from dummy half, and he just picked out Ezra Mam. That's their target, these big back rowers. They look up, they find their opposite half, and he just went straight over the top of him.
He hits well, Ezra, as a Huey fan camp. I love it, the Storm fans. He whacks really well, Ezra. The size of him. Billy?
Yeah, Eli Katoa is still very early in his NRL career. He's spent a little bit of time over at the Warriors and really exploded onto the scene, and this is his 2nd year at the Melbourne Storm, and he's a wonderful athlete. He's got plenty of football in him for a back rower, plenty of skill. We saw that short dropout defusal earlier in the game, and he just runs over a smaller man here. Usually a good tackler low, Ezra Mam, but Eli Katoa, he's too big and too strong.
He had his feet, Ezra Mam. The camera angle there, his feet were in a bad position.
Well, he needs help too from his inside man, doesn't he, Joey?
Yeah.
Jaden Hunt should have got in there.
Yeah, listen out for it. Stay behind.
6 each. Thursday night footy from Melbourne's Amy Park. Back comes King. They are powerful edge back rowers, both of these Melbourne Storm players. Katoa, the try scorer on the right, and Blore. I feel like he's almost untapped, Sean Blore.
Well, the last 20 years, whenever you played the Storm, they were one team. They could always get their back rowers one-on-one with the opposition halfback. Just the way their formations, the way they attack, but then the repetition at training, I'd imagine, Cameron, with their timing, they never missed.
Yeah, repetition, drilled time and time again. One of the best half back row combinations that I've seen is the Cooper Cronk Ryan Hoffman combination.
Look at try scorer Ryan Hoffman.
Back in, draw him back.
He's been excellent. Sean Blore. Wow.
He's your typical footballer that goes to Melbourne and improves 5 lengths under Craig Bellamy. High completion rate for both teams as we approach 23 minutes. Pappenhausen and Remus Smith tried to get in between runners, and if he offloaded to Coates, he would have been every chance in the corner. Pappenhausen again. Munster looks in, plays out. Grant for Liero. And they're going to reload from that right-hand post. Set both sides of the ruck. Kamikamitha now. Good tackle around the legs. Billy Walters. Here's a chance for Coates. He's one-on-one. Oh, he's up there forever! He was levitating!
Wow. Yeah, what a try this is.
Is he going to parachute or something?
He was up there for a few seconds. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch how Mariner gets isolated here. And it's just a one-on-one. That's exactly what the Storm are looking for. One-on-one opportunities with Xavier Coates. Beautiful kick by Jerome Hughes, right on the spot. Oh, he could easily be playing across the road at the MCG.
Well, you watch the left knee. When he goes up, you can see deliberately there's another action, another movement with his left knee, his left leg, to try to get up and boost off the shoulder of Mariner. Just watch if we can see the left leg. I think he gets up and climbs, gets a boost off the shoulder. Billy, you like that one?
Well, he gets up early, Joey. He owns the airspace up there. He gets up early and he just seems to hang up there. That's why it's like he's got a parachute, that he just owns that space. He's got a great leap. He's really athletic. Just watch him here as he approaches. He gets his timing right. He stutter steps his feet just to get the timing a little bit perfect, and then goes up early, owns the airspace. He's a great leaper under the high ball. He gets there early, doesn't give his opponent a chance to get into that space, and he comes down and plants the ball.
That
Xavier
showed it.
Coates, that's his corner.
Oh,
How's those camera angles?
owns the airspace. Need his own gate the way he's going.
Hangers or speckies, boys. That's what they call them in Melbourne. Hangers or speckies.
Meany's pulled it left, but Melbourne have got the last two. First three. Not early. Xavier Coates. We run out of descriptive words. He is a freak.
They obviously trained for that. They got those big pads.
Yeah, got the big pads. Coaching staff, they sit it on their back like a backpack, and those
And
back
they jump
three,
up, yeah.
those back three, they just line them up.
He's a big man, Xavier Coates. He's holding himself up in the air. He's defying gravity there.
See Mariner, he's holding his back, whether that knee. Alec McDonald on the field. You see him holding the back there. And they're rolling here, the Storm.
Grant short side, Katoa stepping into the clutches of Jaden Hunt. See, they have trucked their way up the ground, haven't they? 30 metres away. Another high ball from Hughes. Munster's trying to run through the middle. Knocked back by Tristan Saylor, picked up by Selwyn Cobbo. For Tony Staggs with the bullocking run. Spent 3 years as an assistant coach to Craig Bellamy down at Melbourne to Kevin Walters. Now he is inconvenienced, Dean Mariner, but he's trying to trot back into the action. It's a second run in 3 plays by Staggs. Get them up within 10 of the halfway. Long pass Carrigan. Now to Saylor. Cut out ball. Nice one too. Warbrick was sucked in. Arthur's down the wing. Arthur's with speed. Kicks over the top of Pappenhausen. Ezra Mam with a glorious bounce. This is some game of footy.
What a try. What a try. I think they'll look at some contact here with Harry Graham, but
He was never going to get there.
no, Ashley Klein just said, no, Ezra, he had him covered. He's awarded the try already. But what play by the Broncos. Harvey Norman replay. It looked like he was going to break down here with the Carrigan pass, but Tristan Saylor, he's seen an opportunity, and away went Jesse Arthurs. They've made a couple of line breaks down that left-hand side. And what a chase. What a lovely kick inside and a nice chase by Ezra Mann.
It's a great kick. So I think Jesse Arthurs I think he's right-footed. Just puts the ball on his left foot here. That's a great pass by Tristan Saylor. He's a right footer, so that's an incredible kick. Bill?
Yeah, showed his class there, Tristan Saylor. Reece Walsh is sitting up in the coach's box at the moment. He usually sets up these sort of tries for the Broncos, but Tristan Saylor's been given his opportunity. They rejected a request to go to the English Super League, the Broncos, with Tristan Saylor, purely for this reason. It was a wonderful pass from Tristan, and then Jesse Arthurs. That was a fantastic finish. Beautiful left foot kick.
That was good skill. Firstly, the pass from Saylor. He just caught it and threw it. And then Jesse Arthurs.
The crowd at Amy Park being treated to a spectacle tonight. What a game this is. 12-10. Brisbane arrest the lead back. A try to Ezra Mann. Jensen's been strong. There are some players the football bounces for, and he's one of them, Ezra Mann. He equalled the record last year for most tries in a season by a 5/8. He scored 3 of them in the grand final, but he has a knack of making things happen around the ball.
Coach Kevin Walters will be happy because the Broncos have only had 42% of possession and they're up. With the possession then.
Oh, that's going to help.
That's causing him to play the ball poorly. All over him.
Fourth tackle, penalty just short of the halfway. Kevy getting back to one of the people that sent him a text during the game. Hanging coach. Cobbo. Saylor. And they look to play football from the restart. It goes to Stack. Good tackle. Remus Smith, ball and all. Here's Ezra operating on the other side of the ground. Walters dummies. 15 away. Carrigan. Oh, McDonald's flipped over at Mark. Carrigan fires it between his legs or something similar.
Fire in the hole. That was a grenade.
Oh, man, lets it go. It bounces back. Mariner's there. It's the last. He's going to kick it. He's going to send it to a more noteworthy kicker. Oh, good ball. Then Reynolds off the left. This is a beautiful kick. Arthurs is coming through. The Broncos have manufactured a miracle.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is one of the most miraculous tries you will see this season.
Tristan Saylor again.
Incredible. It looked like the play was done over on this right-hand side. Harvey Norman replay. Ezra Mann, he wanted nothing to do with that ball. Dean Mariner, everyone else is saying, yeah, go in field, mate. Go in field. Great hands by Tristan Saylor. And just a lovely kick. I think that was left foot.
That was his left. Yeah. That was off the left.
Yeah, just a left-footed dink. He's seen Will Warbrick. Great vision by Reynolds. Just watch this. He looks up. He sees Warbrick racing up on the outside for the Storm, and there's a mile of space in behind. What a try. That's one of the best tries you will see in a long, long time.
He's a good player, Jesse Arthurs. He played the Warriors
he was
for a couple of years.
For a season on loan.
He was at the Melbourne Storm.
I always thought he had something. He charges with the ball coming out of trouble.
What about the individual skill that we've seen?
Well, the confidence is high. What do you about that one, Bill?
Well, Adam Reynolds put on a masterclass with his boot last week against the Cowboys. That kick is as good as you'll see off the non-preferred. And Jesse Arthurs, he's had a wonderful couple of seasons at the Broncos, keeping Corey Oates out of the team. He's one of the wingers there. He's locked in, Jesse Arthurs. He's a wonderful player, doing everything right and certainly holding his spot.
Adam Reynolds, his kicking game. Wow. Where he sits as in general play kickers.
Well, he kicked the Cowboys to death last week, and he's nailed this for an 8-point lead.
Stay behind.
And Jesse Arthurs with another try, 4 in the season. His wingmate Mariner's got 5 now. Coates has got another try tonight. He's going at 1 a game. Yes, Billy?
Yeah, if your television screens just start trembling, it's because the big man's on the field. Young Ben Tiakura, he's only 19 years old, but he stands at 2.2 metres tall, 205 centimetres. Here he is here. Only 19, played his junior footy at the Redcliffe Dolphins, and welcome to the NRL, young Ben.
Sorry, Bill, I was just going to say, don't worry about the television screens. The tectonic plates are going to be worried about.
Oh, it's a big unit. How big is it? They're getting back to Reynolds.
40-20
now he's 40-20. Watching Ricky Stewart in the early and mid-90s, he could control a game with his boot. He could rescue a set, coming out of trouble with a huge kick, but geez, I'm trying to think. I don't know if anyone's got a better kicking game in the last 20, 30 years than Adam Reynolds. Last week, it was a masterclass. Showing his goal kicking, he hardly misses there. He'll be up around high 70s or early 80s for his whole career as a goal kicker, but his general play kicker. That was pretty special.
Can't believe this kid's only 19. Here's McDonald.
Imagine 2 or 3 years ago, you're turning up to play.
Oh, I think I've got a hamstring.
Got a tummy ache.
Yeah. What an awesome game. What a way to start your weekend of football. 6 more tackles on play 4. Welsh on the ground now for Melbourne. He missed last week also. Munster attacking with Bloor. Beautiful ball. Great hole running. Bloor v Saylor. And now Ricky involved. They still haven't pulled him down. 5 metres from Brisbane's line. This has been withering attack. Katoa, great one-on-one tackle by Mam. Grant's doing all the strategic thinking from dummy half. He's got the defence in 2 minds invariably most plays. Liero pulled down that time. Centre of the ground. Right they come. Mam again with a big shot. Tyson Smoothie, former Melbourne Storm player a few years back. A kick by Grant to the in goal. Is that shoulder to shoulder?
Shot clock on and goal line dropout.
Yes, it's tapped over the back. So Grant has milked the goal line dropout.
Yeah, nice little dinky kick there by Harry Grant. Tristan Saylor was able to gather his feet and just knock that ball dead. So he's going to go up and compete with this short one.
Oh, that's perfect. It's gone. It's come to ground right on the 10-metre line. But Melbourne have done well to get that back through Eli Katoa. So another defensive set facing Brisbane here. Munster. Munster meets Ben Takura. 10 away from the line. Liero. Ricky and Reynolds there. Grant now brings Hughes back. That's the spine combining in the space of 3 passes. Pappenhausen tackled. Hughes feeding it to Katoa. A ginormous gap in the back row has got a second inside 36 minutes of football.
A beautiful flat pass. And I love this play close to the line where you don't get the big boys fumbling and bumbling and throwing out the back to the half. Harvey Norman replay. Harry Grant just fires it, which gets him straight on Ezra Mam, and that's the gap to attack, the gap between the 5'8" and Selwyn Cobbo. You get the ball there quickly and you can get at the 5'8", the gap around the 5'8" and the centre. That's where you want your back rower charging. That was too easy.
Well, they're starting to forge a nice combination, aren't they, these two, Hughes and Katoa. He's got great timing of his half, runs a beautiful line. Great crowds in the back. They're up and about, their boys are back in it. What a great half of football this has been.
Well, the other side's building too. Munster and Sean Blore. Passage leading up. Munster put him through. What a half of footy. This is top shelf footy.
Ever reliable Nick Meaney. We're back to 2 points.
Stay behind. Straight, Tristan. Yeah. Stay behind.
A brace for Eli Katoa. Munster sends a Welsh back. State of origin. It's creeping up ever closer and experience the all-consuming power of Australia's greatest sporting rivalries. Ampol Origin Game 2 kicks off Wednesday 26 June at the MCG just across the road from Amy Park. Tickets selling fast. Head to nrl.com/tickets. Get your seats today. Full house at the MCG for Origin. That will be something. Good offloading. Munster tries to get the ball away. Meaney with it now, weaving away to Warbrick. A little bit of room to work with, but he was cut off by Ezra. Man, this is scintillating football.
Top shelf.
Oh.
I got a touch on that one too before.
Yep. So Welsh hits it up. Oh, Takura hit him hard. He got the pass away. Hughes, great footwork. There's that big right foot step that Andrew illuminated.
Doubles up on it. Right foot, right foot.
7 away. Harry Grant, now Liero, dummies, little gap emerges. He got closer than he might have thought there, Liero. One last surge, but he's pulled down a metre or so short. Only play 4. Half-time looming. Melbourne with a chance to lead the game. Was Hughes felled? Nope.
Well, I think they got away with one there in the Broncos. That could have been a penalty and even a sin bin.
A Melbourne shift and Arthurs is causing all sorts of problems.
Here's the bottom of the screen. No, I think he was milking it.
Toby Hetherington. There's no nonsense off the bench. Now Reynolds with one last attacking raid. Ball goes to Ricky.
Oh, Reynolds is down in back play.
He's just getting up now.
He's just jarred that knee.
11 from the line. This is probably the last play. Reynolds is up there. Little kick through. It's been pursued by Staggs. Munster gets across. And that completes one of the great halves of football. This is elite.
Oh, look out.
Well, is this an aggravation of this knee problem?
Well, he had the medial ligament. And when he passed then, he passed short to Ricky. Looked long and played short. Beautiful play. If we can get a replay there, maybe. Here we go, here. There's nothing in it.
So it's 18-16, Brisbane with the lead in Thursday night footy.
Great support play.
Premiership winning player for Melbourne, played Origin for New South Wales, and great to see him at the game as Takura comes rolling back from the restart. Well, Melbourne have them right where they want them in terms of personnel, because Adam Reynolds has left the field. That knee problem has resurfaced. It is a forlorn-looking Brisbane skipper, and in fact, you would have seen at half-time some very emotional scenes. Adam Reynolds in tears because of this knee injury. Danica, what can you tell us in terms of a preliminary diagnosis?
So the medical staff at this stage are saying that they suspect it's a strain to his lower hamstring. So that's the initial diagnosis at this stage. But we do know he's been struggling with this for the last few weeks. He's missed some games of football as well. But they'll have to wait to get scans on it tomorrow just to see.
A strip from Melbourne.
And Munster plays at the hand.
Okay.
Where's Munster?
Cameron Munster is pulling at the hand of Kobe Hetherington, not the ball. Just need to clear the action of Sean Blaw.
So Munster pulling at the hand, that's not illegal.
Sean Blaw strips the ball with 2 men in the tackle. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Adam Reynolds, if he's not there this year, can they win the comp without him?
Well, it makes it more difficult, and for a couple of reasons. First up, Joey, is his experience. He's been around the game a long time and just showed his experience last year, taking them all the way to a grand final. Nearly won it against the mighty Penrith Panthers. But his kicking game, we've already discussed how good it is, or how good it has been tonight, but possibly the best kicking game in the competition.
No Reynolds, no comp.
Well, that's amazing. You thought it might have been a reoccurrence of some sort of a knee problem, but I don't know whether it's a positive thing that it may be hamstring related, but certainly Adam Reynolds was most upset, and you can see most downtrodden on the bench. Just can't get any momentum with his body. Good, strong, steely defence by Melbourne, led by Munster.
So they're saying hamstring, because when it originally happened, he was grabbing at the side of the knee. He's a big tackler, the technique. They get him up, hold him up, and they push him from the inside. A little bit extra there from Cameron Munster.
Now the other question is, how do Brisbane cover? Now, Cam, traditionally, Billy Walters has moved into the halves, and it would appear that's how they line up. But Ezra Mam has made no secret of the fact that he sees himself long-term as a number 7. So,
well, we had Adam Reynolds on Freddie in the 8th last week, and he said that. So Ezra, he wants to take over that number 7 when Adam Reynolds is finished. So we might get a little glimpse into the future here, the second half. Error there from Christian Welsh.
Loose carry. Loose carry.
And they got no challenge.
No, they're not.
Jock Madden, part of this Brisbane system also. So no shortage of options, but they're not Adam Reynolds.
Let's go, guys. Second row is on lock spine. Let's go.
He's had no luck with injury, Reynolds.
Well, I believe last year he had some issues with the hamstring as well. He missed a couple of games. I don't think he started the year because of a hamstring issue as well. He missed the first couple, so he might be coming back, just giving him a few issues.
They still lead the game, though. It's 18-16. It's been a fantastic game of football between two clubs who look destined to be somewhere up the top come the end of the season. Paul Carrigan, who take over as captain now, and his leadership invaluable in these circumstances. Outside the 30, the ball played to Tyson Smoothie, and the giant Ben Takura out on that right-hand edge for Hetherington this time. They reload with Mam. Ball goes to Cobbo. Playing volleyball with himself. He gets dragged back beyond the 20. Now this is going to be the interesting element of Brisbane's game. Last tackle kicking. It's Ezra Mam who steps up.
Cameron, escort. He ran over there, took Jordan out of play, clearly. Yeah, mate. Time off. Trent. Yeah, keep talking.
Cam Munster just running a Broncos player off the ball. There's someone on report. Might have to find out what happened there. I think I did see Pat Carrigan sort of on his haunches after an earlier tackle. I might have to go back and check that.
The hulking Ben Takura.
Well, he's big.
Oh, the ball's come free. Penalty!
But he's also mobile and agile. He's not cumbersome.
Back on the line, Harry.
Takura.
Come on, guys.
He's athletic.
On the line. Let's go.
That's frightening.
She would have been hard to stop playing the Queensland Cup, I can tell you. My goodness. Here's Carrigan. This is big right here. The Broncos with a chance to open up maybe an 8-point gap. Tyson Smoothie, he's back for more.
Great tackle, Harry Grant.
Liero wrapping up the ball also. Right underneath the black dot, Smoothie sweeps it right. Billy Walters with a run. One-handed offload, Saylor wrapped up. And he just maintained control of the ball there under pressure from Remus Smith. Smoothie, where am I going? Carrigan, he's asking the same question. Oh, look at that. Sitting duck and the ball's slammed out.
Well, there's a bit of evidence of
Reynolds.
He's the main playmaker. He's the chief. He's the one directing all of his teammates around the park.
Joe, we have a captain's challenge here from Brisbane, disputing the decision of a knock-on loose carry that touches Harry Grant.
Yeah, just got a little bit sloppy there, and we can confirm that report earlier as we see this offload.
Yeah, the Melbourne defender is already in the tackle when Pat Carrigan loses possession of the ball. The challenge is unsuccessful.
See, I believe he's offloading the ball there.
Here's the hip drop.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Trent Liero there will be on report.
Come, guys, let's go.
So they've had consecutive penalties, and now that challenge call.
Not early. Wait, head in, Harry. Bind in, Harry.
Goes against the Broncos to end an attacking raid.
That was a tough one. Until he's offloading that ball.
Tenacious defence. Carrigan leading the way. And Hunt there also. Harry Grant takes off. Liero, pressure pass to Munster. He moved upon catching that and got himself out of the way of some oncoming defence. Up near the halfway. A kick by Hughes down the right-hand side. The Sailor's got to make ground for this. Well caught. And now Arthurs.
Play it straight. Don't take the markers out of play. Tackle 2.
Dean Mariner, one of the league leaders for tackle breaks heading into tonight's clash as well. 5 tries in the season, one off the joint competition leaders. He even looks fast. 4th tackle kick by Ezra Mam, straight to Pappenhausen. You can see the absence of Reynolds. It's fairly glaring at the moment, and Coates Charging up to within reach of the 40-metre line, his own 40-metre line. Remus Smith in a tug of war with Ricky. And Welsh. Tyson Smoothy there in defence. Played 4 games for Melbourne back in 2021. Started his career as a Storm player. Beautiful ball. Pappenhausen continues the movement out to Nick Meaney.
That was special. Jerome Hughes.
Grandstand receiver, Liero Welsh. Flopped a pass out the back. Liero's there again. They get to play number 5. Now Warbrick and Meaning out on this right-hand side want it. They're not going to get it. It goes to Munster. Away to Bloor. More than capable offloader. Pappenhausen rolls it through. Can't break the line. Well done, Hetherington. He's a real scrapper, Kobe Hetherington.
Yeah, he's one of those players where you don't see the work he does, but when he's not there, his teammates know. There's all those effort areas, cleaning up around the middle of the field.
Well, the first half, if you remember, we went, I reckon, what, best part of 13, 14 minutes before we had a try, and then it opened right up. So perhaps this half is following a similar template. Big Ben Takura.
He looks a player and a half. How old? 19.
Yeah, 15 minutes for the first. Oh, look at the ball bounce back. Ezra Man explodes through the middle. See, the ball bounces for him.
We'll have a look at onside here. He's awarded it. You're right. One of those players, the ball just bounces.
Yeah, ball magnet. Great shot here, high view.
He's onside.
Yeah.
Harvey Norman replay.
Yeah,
watch when the ball bounces. Watch Ezra. Watch him sprint. Look at him sprint.
Oh!
He sprints to the threat.
Yeah, it was just an awkward kick, wasn't it, where it landed. Billy Walters, he didn't get a whole heap of purchase on the football. There's Will Warbrick.
I mentioned Nathan Blacklock. He was similar. Yeah. Was it Nathan Blacklock's birthday today?
99 grand final against the Storm it was.
His birthday today?
Billy?
Birthday Tinger, if you're listening.
Down to you, Bill.
Yeah, the ball might bounce for Ezra Mann, but he certainly puts himself in the position. Just watch him here. He gets himself onside. He puts himself in the kick chase line, runs past about 3 or 4 Melbourne Storm jerseys, and then accelerates. And this is where his talent and his speed takes over. But it all comes from work ethic and the work to put yourself in the position to get the ball. Great work, Ezra.
Oh, and he just attacked it. That's enormous. What a play. The Tony Staggs, a more than capable goal kicker from in front, and the gap is 8.
We're more fucking urgent, Dino. Let's go.
29 minutes remaining in this one. It's back out to an 8-point game. Broncos have 24, still 16. Plenty of time left.
Stay behind, guys. No, that's good, yeah.
It's been like 50 minutes of highlights here.
Where'd you say Ezra Mann was born, Kemba?
Yeah, where was he born? I can't remember, actually. He plays for Queensland.
But he was born in Sydney. That's in Queensland, isn't it?
He moved up north, young fella. Out to Ipswich, actually. Grew up out in Ipswich. Played Goodna.
He's a player and a half.
Oh, my word.
Tough.
I suppose for the ball to bounce for you, as Billy mentioned, and just to extend upon that, you've got to be in the right spot. He puts himself in the right spot. And as soon as he got a whiff of that, he just exploded for the ball.
And we've got to remember, they're without their best strike player.
Yeah.
And they play one front rower.
Piakura out.
Piakura too, he's a gun.
Willison missing. Another high kick off the boot of Walters from halfway. Oh, Ezra serving it up defensively on Pappy. He's roughed him up.
Well, he knows his team's down on troops. The main man, Adam Reynolds, number 7, he's off the field. So Ezra Mam, he's just taken it upon himself. What a great hit that was on Pappenhausen.
So where's Melbourne's response come from? There will be one. Pappen lively through the middle. Now Nick Meaney.
Cam Munster in his first match back, Tomo, he's been relatively quiet. Just waiting for something to happen around the X-Factor man, Munster.
Well taken, Saylor, and he pulls through the other side. Telstra is the proud naming rights partner of the NRL Telstra Premiership and has been backing this game for 20 plus years. This is footy country. Stags. It's an all-origin centre combination as well for the Broncos. Stags, New South Wales, Cobbo, Queensland, Carrigan, Queensland in Australia. And Ezra Mam, he might represent both of those two teams before his career's done. But not back there, Pappenhausen, that was slick work. Munster with the tap back and Pappy with the regather and a penalty.
He's on the ground.
What have you made of Cameron Munster tonight?
Yeah, well, he's been solid, Joey. He's done his job so far, but the reason why he gets paid the big bucks at the Melbourne Storm is to come up with the big plays when it's needed. It's sort of getting that situation now, isn't it? They're down by 8 points. The clock's ticking away. These are the moments that the big players need to stand up.
Danica, the Storm need their home fans now.
Yeah, they certainly do, and what a crowd we have here tonight. For a Thursday night here in Melbourne, we've got 20,698 in attendance. And I have to say, a lot of Brisbane fans as well, so predominantly Melbourne Storm fans, but yeah, it's been quite the vocal crowd here tonight at Amy Park.
Great atmosphere, thanks Danica. Played by King back on the ground. Harry Grant, Hughes over the top, it's only tackled 3. Who's it bounce for? It bounces back in the direction of Cobbo. Nice little kick. Billy?
Yeah, Cam, you're just talking about Cameron Munster and, you know, the big players standing up in the big moments of the match, and the big moments are certainly coming up. To see Hughes and Pappenhausen trying to combine here. This is the first time that Grant, Hughes, Pappenhausen and Munster have all taken the field together since round 18, 2022. So just keep an eye on that combination and how it progresses over the next couple of weeks.
Short restart. And Warbrick takes it safely. Is this the set? Broncos with a lot of ball after half-time. So they should be reasonably refreshed to repel this threat. Liero runs into Carrigan, helped by Jaden Hunt. They've used 3 tackles. Harry Grant, spiral pass. Munster looks in. Then he looked out and he takes them on himself. Blore was trying to punch through a hole. Grant with all his speed. King around the back. Hughes, cut out pass. Warbrick. Arthur's lost his footing. He was able to recompose himself, and a good tackle made by Cobbo. Hughes up out wide. Here comes Coates. Whack dead.
Goal line, make sure Melbourne don't knock it on after it's knocked back.
That's smart play there by the Broncos. They know they got big targets out on their left-hand side, the Storm. Xavier Coates, he's already scored one tonight, as well as Sean Blore. Just watch, they don't even attempt to try and catch this ball. Katoni Staggs, Mariner, they just try to bat the ball dead. Smart play.
Let's go.
Saylor kicks a fraction deeper. Same result though. Warbrick the catcher. Palmed away Tyson Smoothie. He comes back to finish the tackle with Jensen, who's back on the field. Long pass finds Munster. Now Bloor. Walters around the legs. Grant to Kamikamitha. Runs towards the posts. And that'll put a dent in their defence. A metre away. Grant to Hughes. Katoa, Pappenhausen. Beautiful play by Melbourne. Warbrick, the try scorer.
Beautiful play. And you see they hit the back rower here, Katoa. And what happens there when you hit the back rower, the outside defence for the Broncos has to stop. Normally they'd be rushing Harvey Norman replay to cut it down. When they hit Katoa, the outside defender has to stop, which just gives them that fraction of a second. And then Will Warbrick, he moves on the pass. Beautiful play here. Catch, pass, ball in front. Once again, repetition at training.
Yeah, lovely set play by the Storm. Always nice when these plays come off. Putting them the time into them at training, but there's that little wraparound play. Nice sleight of hand. Just found Selwyn Cobbo. He was up in front of Ezra Mam. He had turned in, so that nice little pass across his face. Too much momentum for the Melbourne Storm. Just watch Cobbo up, turned in, and just that pass. He was beaten by the ball. Jesse Arthurs, he couldn't really do too much.
Jeez, for a big man, those hands from Katoa. It's an ear player.
Happy with the money ball as well. A kick by Meaney right on the scrum line on the right-hand side to bring us back to a 2-point game. What a finish this will be. He's nailed it. Munster brings King back. Almost an hour has elapsed, and this has been engrossing rugby league. Bloor in his first outing as a starting player at the Storm.
Well, both these clubs, they're top 4 teams. You can see the quality of it.
Munster drops it underneath to Remus Smith. 8 tries scored. All of them. Very special. A high ball off the boot of Hughes again. Meaney takes it, offload to Warbrick. If he can get it over the top, Kamikamitha might score. He was unmarked, Big Tui. Couldn't get it there. This is tough now for the Broncos.
There's a replay. Warbrick thought he was going to kick. They've lifted the Storm.
Well, they're looking to inflict punishment with their defence here, so Brisbane respond by shifting. Oh, Walters! Gee, that was very close.
There's something you've got to do against the Storm coming out of trouble. You've got to move the ball. No one wrestles and controls the ruck better than the Melbourne Storm. If you just run one out, they just suffocate your attack. There's got to be some ball movement, which the Broncos have been doing. But maybe not inside your own 10 like that.
Well, they're fortunate that there was a Melbourne Storm hand on them, otherwise they were in awful trouble. Corey Oates got through 14 minutes in the back row against the Cowboys last week.
They scored a try too, Tomo. I'm sure Kevy Walters will be hoping for the same result again tonight. A bit of a difference for the Bronx when he come on.
Oh, it's been spilled. It's picked up by Sailor. Sailor 2 metres away. This could be terminal. Stags with an offload. They've dropped the ball. Can you believe that?
Well, no, I can't. I can't. They look shot, the Melbourne Storm. Xavier Coates just took his eye off the ball at the last minute. Sailor was there to pounce on the ball. They just needed to get one pass here.
Pass it.
And they're over the line. Oh. Reese is saying, what were you doing, Katoni?
Wow. Oh, what a tackle. They forced the ball free.
Corey Oates.
The big horse goes bang.
The big horse will be gnawing on some oats tomorrow morning. Maybe even some Massimo curry. That's Cobber. You like him at centre? Cobber?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, he seems to suit it. He loves it. I think he said to Kevy Walters, give me the opportunity. I want to play there.
Tristan Sailor. With the Storm right under the pump here now. Jaden Hunt sets the Broncos up in midfield. Smoothie, Walters, comes back off the left. Away to Sailor again, nothing doing. So Ricky has it this time.
I like that play. Look to go one side and go back the other side.
Walters, Ezra Man, here's Cobbo. The off, oh, they've slaughtered another one. That's Butcher of the Millennium.
Yeah, that's up there.
They set it up perfectly out to the left-hand side. Selwyn Cobbo, one of the most powerful men in the league. One-on-one opportunity. Oh, Jesse Arthurs. He couldn't have got a better opportunity. Down to you, Bill.
That's 2 bomb tries in a row there for the Broncos, Cam. The first one was Katoni Staggs at dummy half. And now Jesse Arthurs, you just can't rein that ball in from Selwyn Cobbo. Did a great job. Right fend, beautiful offload. Might have been a little bit hard, but they're catchable. Now the Melbourne Storm, they got so much quality in this team. Are they going to make the Broncos pay?
Look at that penalty. Straight away.
He's been really physical tonight, Jordan Ricky. He wasn't happy. Tried to get Xavier Coates up.
Put myself on report.
The young man in jersey 19 just came on for the Storm, Jack Howarth.
Yep.
Cameron. Storm will be hoping. There's been big raps on this young man for the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's been a part of the Storm system for quite some time. You see him make a hit up there. It's his second game in the NRL. He played in the All-Star game, of course, earlier in the year. The Māori team.
Yes, Junior Kangaroos, centre-back rower.
This is a good sign, Munster running the ball. And that groin injury.
You just get the feeling those 2 bomb tries are going to cost Brisbane here. Munster now, a kick for Coates to attack. Has he caught that? It's been picked up one-on-one. Oh, it's a penalty. Mid-air tackle. That is an unbelievable catch.
Now, what's his penalty
How's he
for?
come down with? I think he's saying he was hit mid-air.
He's saying tackle.
What's saying what?
I've made the decision. The tackle is complete. Can't steal the ball.
Oh, he's called
There's there's no challenge.
Oh, he came
there's
over
no
his own man.
Tackle's complete.
There's no hand on
There's
him.
no hand on him.
This should be play on. The tackle wasn't complete. He hits the ground. There's no hand. And Munster just goes,
right, so.
thank you.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's okay.
Wow.
Anyway, play on.
Phenomenal catch by Mariner, but in order for the tackle to be effective, someone actually has to lay a hand on the player. Meanwhile, the Broncos attack now. Sailor, Cobbo breaking free, back on the inside to Arthurs. Man was backing up, he couldn't get the ball to him.
What about the pass of Cobbo?
The Broncos in the box seat for another one. It's a banana kick. He must have known there was a penalty, otherwise he wouldn't have taken the odds to it, I'd imagine.
Josh, Cameron,
Tristan Sailor.
He thought to himself, well, I'm in Melbourne, I'm in AFL territory.
He's been watching his old man in the 90s drop those ones. Watch this pass from Cobbo. Watch this pass, unseen, not even looking. Freakish.
Now the Broncos are going to take a shot at penalty goal, I think.
He's tried to kick a banana out to the winger. So to bend that round there.
So Katoni Staggs, with some blood emanating from that cut that he had bandaged up, is going to take the shot at penalty goal. Interesting.
What a game.
Oh, gee, that's a bad cut. He might need some more strapping.
He might need Tim Zoo's trainer or corner man.
Oh, that's brutal.
This has been some game.
Oh.
You just get the feeling too. There's a couple more twists.
What's the thinking behind the penalty goal here, do you think?
I just think they need to settle down a bit. Take a bit of the pace out of the game. Shanked it.
Tomorrow night, we're in for a wet and wild night at McDonald Jones Stadium for Friday night footy with the Knights hosting the Dragons. Big game in store for both clubs. Tune in from 7:30 right here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. The forecast across Sydney and surrounding areas is horrendous tomorrow, so we're not sure what conditions will be greeting these teams in Newcastle. But we know one thing, it will be wet. It's to what degree?
Joey, you sideline?
No, Freddie can go to the sideline.
Here's Corey Oates. He and Tyson Smoothie, who is a dummy half, are the only two Broncos players who have ever won a game of football at Amy Park, believe it or not. Such is the dominance of Melbourne. Bit of experience from Oates could be invaluable here. We're hitting the final 10 minutes in a Thursday night thriller. Coates confronted by Jensen and help from Fletcher Baker.
Ezra Mann leading the meters. Patrick Carrigan again right up there. He's been enormous tonight again, Carrigan.
Katoa. Oh, good shot. Cobbo driving in on Meaney. Akama Kamifa gets back towards the centre of the ground. Munster. He wants this to dip to make it difficult for the backman, but Mariner, he is so composed. But he's knocked over well. And now Jesse Arthurs, 9 minutes to go. This would be a famous win by Brisbane. Haven't won down at AAMI Park in 8 years. Darius Boyd was Brisbane's fullback. Ben Hunt was their halfback. Sammy Thaiday was in the back row with Matt Gillett last time. Away now to Carrigan. Oh, got to stop. There's your man. He's been spectacular. Cobbo was able to hold off Nick Meaney, but the kick wasn't all that flash, and Meaney's got the ball back.
Mark down that play and start their set on their 40. This will mean an attacking kick at the end of this set.
And Jack Howarth in his second NRL game. What a time to be out there. The stakes are high at this stage of proceedings. Tyron Wishart. So some more fresh legs for Craig Bellamy. And King plugging away, was able to play that relatively quickly. Hughes Munster. And Remus Smith crashes into the defence. One-handed scoop by Harry Grant. Away to Pappenhausen, kicks across the grain. Well done. Sailor over the back.
There's a smart kick there by Cam Munster. Harry Grant, he chose to go down the short side. And there's people in behind in the backfield, so he went back to his right, found some space. And you see here, it was Ryan Pappenhausen actually. Nice little dinking kick.
Oh, Sailor. Just beat the buzzer. 5 dropouts for Brisbane, none for the Melbourne Storm. 7 to play. Gee, that must seem like a long time for the Broncos. Wishart for Kamikamitha. They're getting in position for an attack here. Grant down the left-hand edge. It goes to Howarth. Good fast play the ball. Wishart burrowing. He's over, but he can't get it down, I don't think. Well, he thinks he may have. It looked like there were Bronco jumpers right around that.
Just confirm the ball is held up. There was a hand
He's saying he's got it down. And the Wishart family, they're not fibbers.
No.
We'll see.
Doesn't look like he's old man,
So
does
we
he?
can determine if we have a grounding from Tyron Wishart or whether he's held up.
Two big forwards trying to secure the football.
Need to look for an alternate angle to see if the ball gets to the ground.
It's got to be down there, hasn't it? We can't see it, but there's no hand underneath, and he's still got hold of it with that left arm.
Well, they need to see.
There it is. It's down. It was down there.
So we're going to see whether the ball
original
gets to the
one there.
ground from this
Just
angle.
watch now. Ball is down there. Ball is down.
We can see on this angle that the ball does get to the ground.
Oh, Tyron Wishart is no
See?
fibber.
Wishart has retained possession.
What a play.
The honest Wisharts.
That was wholehearted. A much smaller man in Tyron Wishart gets the better of 2 big boppers for the Broncos and locks us up with a kick to come belly.
Yeah, big play. Tyron Wishart gets the ball off his roommate and one of his good mates down in Melbourne, and Harry Grant. But I thought it was the run of Jack Howarth that created the quickness of the play the ball. Here it is here. Big Jack Howarth. Good footwork. Gets down, plays the ball really quick. Scattered defensive line. Harry Grant gets out and picks up his good mate, who does a great job to get the ball down Tyron Wishart. Storm, they could hit the lead if this kick goes through.
He's only been out there a couple of minutes, Tyron Wishart, but maybe the match-defining play. Meany for the front. Melbourne by 2.
Do they go short?
Well, they've still got plenty of time, but they've got some good targets, the Broncos. You've got Corey Oates, remember, out on this left edge. One of the tallest players on the field. Selwyn Cobbo, they're right next to each other. Looks like they're setting up short.
They've got to go short.
Stay behind.
Melbourne have got some more than capable, brilliant aerial exponents in direct opposition. So that kick, has it gone? No, out in the full. So play the ball coming for Melbourne.
Would you have gone short? 5 minutes to go.
Wait, both feet on the line. Wait.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait.
I sort of changed my thinking late in my career where that was always a long kickoff, but we try to promote a lot more attacking play in the back end.
Kamikamitha strong there.
Now you'll see the experience of the spine. Storm.
Munster, Remus Smith. Turn Mariner inside out. Grant linking with Hughes. And Katoa v Mam, then Cobbo. And Corey Oates as well. And now Kamikamitha. They're going to need some individual magic if they're to come away from Melbourne with a win. The Storm trying to seal it with another try. Kick goes up. Kick by Staggs. I think Hughes has sealed the deal. Staggs threw a boot at it, and Hughes dives and scores.
Try assist. Xavier Coates volleys the ball. Selwyn's not happy. Harvey Norman replay. Lands a little bit short. Xavier Coates just goes whack. Volleys the ball. And Jerome Hughes is on the spot.
Well, that takes a lot of talent. Xavier Coates, he just stuck the right boot out here. A lot of traffic around.
Comes off his knee.
Off the knee. Much like we were talking about Ezra Mam earlier in the night about being in the right place at the right time. Jerome Hughes, he was the one that put up that original kick for Xavier Coates. He trailed on the inside, stayed on side, jumps on the loose ball. It might just seal a strong victory for the Storm here against the Broncos.
Big kick, this one.
It's a repeat of the last one.
What a game. These two clubs, they'll be there at the end of the year.
So stay with us. Final few minutes and then all the reaction, but critically we'll bring you what news there is on that injury to Adam Reynolds. The initial prognosis, some sort of a hamstring issue, but it is such that you would think Brisbane's future prospects hinge on him being right. Well, they've been exceptionally brave in the circumstances, but it's pretty obvious that the direction is not as is needed without their captain and leader out there.
Blown away by this young man. Takura. Wow.
Here's Carrigan. They're not going to die wondering. Short pass. Corey Oates' leg. Great tackle. Harry Grant. 6 more. Here he comes, the big fella. He burrows. Ben Takura on debut.
Oh, well done, young man. Big man. Perfect situation for a giant like himself to get the ball. Nice little set play. We've seen this over the period of time that rugby league's been played. Harvey Norman replay. Lots of ball movement. It actually looked like Corey Oates off a short ball here from Billy Walters was going to score. Just look at this little trick play here. Tyson Smoothie. Nice inside pass. Too big, too strong.
I think he called that play too. I think he tips to the dummy half. He's behind the ruck. And Katoni nails it.
There's only 2 points in it again.
Wow.
What have we got? How long to go? 2.5 minutes. So they'll get 2 sets of 6, the Broncos. And we saw him before the game, Takura. 19.
Yeah.
He's still another couple of off-season training. He will be bigger and stronger.
So who kicks their 2-point field goal?
I'd say it'd be Ezra or Tristan Saylor. I'd say would stand up.
Tony Staggs.
What a finish. This has been entertainment personified. 66 points in the game. Oh, nice trap. What's everyone worried about? He had it under control. Jesse Arthurs. And now Takura.
It's frightening for a young man. 19 in the front row.
Carrigan, Mam, Tristan Saylor. They got an opportunity here. It's with Staggs now. They're going to try to drag him out. I think the held call came. Penalty. Oh, they can't kick it from there.
He's held.
No.
They can't kick it from there. Does Katoni Staggs back himself to have a shot?
No chance.
No.
Kick it out. Here we go. What do we got? A minute and a half.
They've got so much time here, the Broncos. They don't need to panic. So much time.
Oh, they're panicking, Cam. 90 seconds left. Ricky. 25 away. Man, Carrigan. He won't panic. They've got so much strike power, they could jag a try and pull this win out of the fire, as it were. Ricky, good defence. Howarth and Munster combining. They're just outside the 10. Oh, Carrigan, beautiful hands. Ezra Mam. Now Tristan Saylor. Gets it away in one hand. Back to Ezra. What's he going to do? 4 tackles. Melbourne have got 2 plays to hang on. Carrigan, Billy Walters, Ricky with a dummy, and he accelerates. Well, this is it. The game is on this play. Saylor bangs it up in the air. The kick's miles too deep. Warbrick with the catch, and Melbourne escape.
Well, they didn't know. That whole left edge of the Brisbane Broncos had no idea that kick was coming. If they'd have known, they'd have been up flat. You just see when this ball come down to Will Warbrick, there was no Broncos chasers, not even competing for the football. Wow, what a match.
This has been classic footy, and dare I say it, those bomb tries by Brisbane have come back to haunt. But Melbourne have shown their class in the clutch. That little spurt in a 5-minute period where they jagged 2 tries is enough to see them get home.
They're 2 heavyweight contenders for the competition, and they went to the 12th round. What a game.